So, hi, I'm gonna be doing an unsponsored, honest review of the maxx Mirror Me doll. So I picked this doll because she really stood out to me. Out of the whole line, I feel like her and Suki have the strongest designs, but Suki is not out yet, so I just got her today. So, the things I first noticed are that the box is kind of, I mean, it's about the same quality as Monster High, but, like, it's kind of under-designed, I feel like, for a complex doll like her. It basically just has a bunch of information about her on the back and then a picture of her with other dolls. One of the things I noticed is that she has this little, like, fluff ball on her eye. I don't know if you can see that, but she has, like, this little... she had, like, a little puff on her eye earlier, which, like, obviously I don't really care, but it is kind of an issue, like, with quality control, as I've already seen with these dolls. They don't really, like, they're already having some issues with, like, their hands being the wrong shape and stuff. I really like her outfit, just from what I can see, and her hair looks pretty heavily gelled. Then, like, her food's pretty cool. I like the ramen and stuff, and then her accessory is a, boxing glove bag, which is cool. So I did not record the box opening because I low-key had to destroy the box, like an angry raccoon to get in it, which is a little annoying. Like, there is no obvious way to open it like there is with Monster High, but, so here's her face. She still has the, like, puffball thing in her eye, which isn't really clear on camera, but, like, you can kind of see it in real life. I really like her design. I think it's, like, creative. I don't really understand how it matches with their concept of electric, but to be fair, all the Mirror Me's do have a very unmatching concept, so I really like her face, except for the fact that she has, like, pale, like, nude lipstick, which is just kind of confusing and not really cohesive. I think, like, a black lipstick or maybe a dark red or, like, even, like, a pink would have fit better, but it is what it is. Her hair is, like I said, really heavily gelled, so I predicted that. But yeah, I'm just gonna open it now. I'm noticing a few things as I'm opening it. I'm really appreciative that they gave her a guitar strap as a guitarist. Because a lot of dolls just have absolutely useless accessories that they can't even hold. Like, obviously she can't really hold it because her hand isn't the right shape, which is a little frustrating because obviously, even in Monster High, they kind of make an effort to let them hold their objects, but it's fine. And this is Monster High. I've honestly never collected any doll lines besides Monster High other than, like, a My Little Pony. So I have, like, fair experience with dolls. I just don't really collect a lot of them besides Monster High, so right off the bat, her hands are kind of, like, interesting, like, really bendy. I'm just not used to it, but maybe that's standard for Rainbow High. I don't have Rainbow Highs. Okay, so she's fully out of the box now. I have some notes. So on these little ribbons here, they were attached to the box with these little, I don't know what they're actually called, these little plastic ties, which is, like, frustrating because these ribbons are usually not very good quality and they kind of rip at the slightest indication of, like, anybody touching them. So, and they also fray really easily. Her hair is pretty cool. Okay, the, like, first thing she reminded me of when I saw her was Castiel from My Candy Love, if any of you play ridiculous dating sims anymore. I'm kind of confused by her hair in the back. Like, it's kind of, I don't know if I, like, accidentally moved it or something maybe, but it's kind of, like, I don't know, like, the positioning is weird. Her skirt is cool. I don't really like the bubble skirt. I'm not really a bubble skirt person, but I actually think that her silhouette is pretty okay. One thing that's confusing me is these boots. Like, they're, like, squishy. They're too squishy, which I guess is to help get them off easily, but at the same time, they don't look like they come off easily anyway. I don't think these parts are attached, like, too heavily to the boots, but anyway, it's, like, small peeve. The like the sorry, I'm like really bad at holding the camera. The like fluffy thing is still on her eye, so it's kind of weird. But she looks pretty cool. I don't really have any problems with her. Her sweaters, I can't decide if it's referencing Freddy Krueger or Kurt Cobain, maybe both, but it's pretty cool. I'm gonna give another face close up. So you can see this, she has like little glitter like tear ducts and eyeshadow, so that's really cool. I haven't really seen this much detail like put into the eyes of a doll before. I mean, I have, but like not one at this price point and stuff. Her bangs are pretty heavily gelled down, which makes sense because I've cut V-shaped bangs on dolls before and they've been absolutely horrendous without gel, so it makes sense. I don't mind the gelling, honestly. Like, I'm probably not gonna be playing heavily with this, but it is just crunchy. What was the other thing I noticed? Oh, her joints are cool. Like, I like the articulation and stuff. The only complaint I have is that it's a bit crunchy. Like, I can't really show that, but like, they're very hard to bend. At least like bend back, but still really cool. I'm probably gonna take her guitar off next. Okay, so now that her guitar is off, which was actually pretty easy except for the fact that it was attached by a string to her shirt, which I find weird. Like, I don't really like when they attach things with strings because if you cut the wrong part, it fully unravels the shirt over time, but it's fine. I'm not so sure I like her silhouette anymore after looking at it. I didn't see the brown as much before, but it doesn't feel very fitting. It just feels like a weird color choice. The whole like doll line feels a little weird in terms of color choices, so I'm not gonna criticize the whole thing. I really like the doll in itself, and I don't think there's anything wrong with her in like theory, but in practice there are some things that I would personally change. All in all, I don't really regret buying her. She's really pretty. And I'll probably buy Suki when she's released near me, so. Her glasses are actually super cool. I like them a lot. I might actually keep them on. Okay, and then she has a spoon, which looks like she's supposed to be able to hold it for ramen, and then also chopsticks, which is cool. Again, like, if they give her spicy food and stuff, like, why are they not making a concept that? But I don't, whatever. Also, the fact that she has a boxing glove for a purse feels kind of out of place to me. I don't know if it can open up. I'm gonna check. So the bag actually can't open, which is kind of weird to me because, like, there's a very visible seam where they could have added an opening. But whatever. Overall, I really like her doll and concept and stuff and her design. I feel like she's one of the stronger dolls in the line, but I mean, there are obvious things to be improved. Hopefully they do something about it, or, I mean, I don't honestly know if I'm gonna collect any after Suki, but, I mean, depending on what they do next. So, thank you for watching.